with that lance.
There you are, Clark. Word of your adventure.
I doubt Kupka will miss the No one seems keen to join. Any news while we were away?
None worth mention. Should be back any day now.
Understood.
Still can't work that one out. There must be better places, isn't there?
Yet this is where she's chosen to be, and I'm sure she has her reasons.
Back from your mission?
One might say the same of you.
I'll have you know that only 4 attempts. So, to what do I owe? Could it be that you've come for one of my... Very well then. To absolutely no one's surprise, well, mostly armies. But the real question is... Long though Sambrek's dominion over northeastern Storm has endured, recent days have seen the Blight wrest ever more land from her grasp. For which reason, she has continued to wage war on her rival across the strait, hoping to claim less blackened pastures. But Odin would sooner pawn his sword than Waloed relinquish Ash. And the Empire pays dearly for every blade of grass bent beneath Sambrequois boots. Little wonder then that Sylvester set his sights on the crystalline dominion, an altogether easier target, possessed of no less ether. It was 5 years ago, while you were busying yourself with the destruction of Drake's head, that the Empire made its move, subjugating its theretofore neutral neighbor. A nation which could legitimately claim to be the center of the world. Certainly, there is no better place to stage an army. From there, the Holy Empire's reach spans the Twins. The non-aggression treaty was the only thing keeping them in check. But if they truly broke the pact without provocation, it is only a matter of time before others reply in kind. The Holy Empire, the Dhalmekian Republic, the Kingdom of Waloed, and of course, our friends in Yaran. Who will be left standing, I wonder, when the last drop of blood is spilled?
You were...
Oh, dark clouds are won't yet in spite of it all. Now, as to the matter of payment...
Even.
Return this volume to old tomes in the shelves.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt to visit our resident historian. What do you need? Because I haven't. Still. Not saying fortune, do you? Should last you a good while. That it? Fine.
Well,
I don't know. Perhaps I should...
Well, don't just stand there, go. Is that all?
Have we any more...
Lawsman Hop,
Welcome home.
I believe this belongs to you.
Ready? Would that I could do the same. That said, but without access to the...
Please.
I fear it is not more. Mayhap we'll...
I'll see what I can do.
You are too... Hush.
Between
The Titan...
which
that...
good. Gav will be back soon. I should get some rest while I can.
Not back a blink and you're already off solving everyone's problems. It looks good, Clive. Goes well with the scowl.
I'd had that brand for so long. I'd forgotten what life was like without it. What it was like to be myself. And it's all thanks to you, Talia.
The scalpel did most of the work. Before...
Not as... What could Gav have thought worthy of a letter?
Have you been to the toll? I hear a new shipment's just...
What does Gav have to say?
The Republican army is on the march, leaving Randalar in Hugo Kupka's charge. With him and his men occupied with the defense of the capital, they're less likely to trouble us.
Good news, then.
It's more than that. This is our chance, the one we've been waiting for.
But look how far we've come.
And so the North is lost.
I knew that the Blight spread ever more swiftly, Your Grace. But this is far, far worse than any could have imagined.
It is only a matter of time before the twins are no more. The world marches ever closer to its end, and here we chase shadows. Tell me, brother, are our efforts in vain?
Master Clive, a moment, if you... my apologies, I didn't mean to... intrude.
Not at all. We were just discussing strategy.
Speak freely, Otto.
It's Martha, from the inn. She's gone missing. Anyway, I'll be in the mess when you've finished.
Very well.
What would make Martha leave the rest?
Got some lads.
What happened here?
Come on. We need to find the others.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
Let's get you to a physical.
Sid? I trust you don't, and it appears he was...
They're saying the Imperials ascended. Martha tried to step in and...
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed...
To the...
The bastards. Jill and I will go after them.
We will. But, before you go, one of the locals heard something. He said this... I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good.
You do the same.
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But to Culling, bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
Give those horses.
All yours, Torgal!
All yours, Torgal! Torgal, kill! Now, Torgal! Torgal, kill! All yours, Torgal! Now, Torgal!
I was on my way to the Abbey, minding my own business, when a gang of screaming loons came charging out the garrison and chucked my stuff all over the place. Until I get it all picked up, no one's crossing the bridge. If you're going the same way... I was on my way to the Abbey, minding my own business, when a gang of screaming loons came...
Enough of you, are there? Stay down! All yours, Torgal! Torgal, kill! Look. Up ahead.
Don't tell us what happened.
What happened?
The Black Sheep.
The bastard's called. Poor soul.
Then, Martha.
I think so.
Black Shield. Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one Order of Shields in Rosaria, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
It seems a step too far, even for the Empire.
All right.
Now, Torgal! All yours, Torgal! Torgal, kill! Now, Torgal! Stay down!
Are we too late?
There might still be someone inside.
No.
Damn it.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch colluding with the enemies.
And for their crimes. To dwell in darkness.
Kill!
Is that all of them?
I think so. I didn't see the abbot. He may still be alive.
Found her.
The abbot.
The bearers died protecting him. calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive. He's breathing.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
They are. Every last one.
If only that were true. The Black Shields will return. The cullings will continue.
Clive. He's gone.
We've laid the abbot to rest. But the bearers... they didn't need to die.
No, they knew the fate that awaited.
Martha said they rose... There's a drawbridge not far from here. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole...
Spotted us, Torgal? What do I say? Of course it has. It's a floating eyeball. Too slow. Let's try. All yours, Torgal. You didn't see that coming. That must be the bridge. So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
I hope so.
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
Best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
No.
I'm sorry.
Doesn't mean I won't. Cole said you cast Theron.
Now, where's Gav?
Ah, Clive! Oh, I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
While the two nations beat their shields, the rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the Mother Crystals. Four Mother Crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rossfield.
Lord Byron Rossfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rossfield. And you're a Rossfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune, along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
What are we waiting for, indeed?
I hear there's trouble. That broom's as ragged as...
So Mather's all right. What's the matter, Nick? It's just rub people like them.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
Come on.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber.
Quiet, you!
Jill.
Rosa, twould be a pity.
Of course, your lordship.
Then you fancy dancing the gallows?
You'd have to be dull as a sack of stones to think you could take on me.
You're a long way from home, aren't you?
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find. This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
Ever since the water tree, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waiting there? The mother crystals collapse?
Good idea. You're going to like it.
Now, Torgo!
You're finished.
All yours, Torgo! Torgo, kill! All yours, Torgo! Now, Torgo! Stay down! Torgo, kill!
More of my mother's men.
All yours, Torgal! And another! Now, Torgal! Torgal, kill! There you go!
Blood, Clive.
And still wet.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel. Why then, we owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of...
Say that. I'll show you a true shield of Rosaria. All yours, Torgal! Tell me what I want, and the end will be... Who are you looking for?
Your friends. They await you.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry. Find something, boy. Death.
Oh, found her.
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone...
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
We're approaching Buick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith. They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
I'm hungry.
All yours, Torgal! Now, Torgal! Awake!
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better.
All yours, Torgal! There's more! All yours, Torgal! And another! Now, Torgal! Torgal, kill! All yours, Torgal! You're finished! Stay down! Now, Torgal!
That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
Have mercy!
Voice-riddled dogs they are! You can't ignore us forever!
Let us in, or we'll die on your doorstep!
Better out there than in here!
More than enough room to
Fuck
fit.
off! And the chinless bastards! Those crystals belong to us all! I said, where were you, filth? Back to your stalls! Cut you down where you stand!
Just try it!
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in.
I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built, so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. And Lazar. We'll find our way.
If you're shooting... The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for. This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Not abandoned then.
Oi! Visitors!
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out. Or not.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died. Huh? Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us. Founder, it really is you.
It is. So wait.
We can speak inside.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us. Though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye, the foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord, but in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Then so do we. Make ready. This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves Shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.